Hi everyone, it's Eleni here from Yoga Hari Healing, and today I want to demonstrate how to set up your blankets for a pranayama practice in a reclined position. What you'll need is 3 blankets and a yoga block. So you'll take your first yoga blanket in this size and you'll fold it in half widthways. You'll place the blanket onto one end of your mat, and you're going to have the folded edge of the blanket facing to the left, in one direction. And you'll place the knee edge of the folded blanket closest towards your body. My head will be placed here, my feet on this side. You'll take the second blanket and you'll fold it in exactly the same way. However, this time this folded edge of the blanket will be placed in the opposite direction of the one on the bottom. And again, the knee edge of the blanket will be facing towards your body. Then you're going to take the block and place the block onto the floor, flat onto the floor in front of the blankets, further away from your body. And then take the third blanket. This blanket will be for your head. So the height that you fold this blanket really depends on your body. Essentially, when you're lying down in any position, you want to have the forehead a little higher than the chin or in line. So this blanket, you can either fold in a 3-fold, like a paper fan as such, or you can do a 4-fold in half and in half again. And then you'll take the blanket and you'll place it on top of the block and the folded blankets. Now, this blanket for your head will be placed halfway on top of the blankets and the block. From here, you're going to lie down. The blankets here are to support the thoracic region. So when you lie down, make sure that you don't place your buttocks and your lumbar spine right up against the folded edges of the blankets. You'll lie down, come away a little, place your upper body onto the blanket, supporting the thoracic region. And a good way to measure whether you're in the right position is to take your hand and slide your hand in between the blankets and your buttocks. And you should have about a hand width distance between both. You might need to adjust the blanket underneath your head. Once you feel that you're in the correct position, place the arms onto the floor, a little away from the side body. So make sure the upper arms aren't close into the rib cage, because if they are, it will restrict the breath. So place them away from the rib cage, tucking the shoulders under, lengthening through the back of the neck, and then gently straightening the legs with the buttocks rolled under towards the heels. Have the feet and the legs slightly apart. Allow the feet to fall out to the side. And when you feel that you're in a comfortable position, close your eyes and just take a moment to arrive. When you come out at the end of your practice, bend your knees, roll to your side. You'll support yourself up, and it's really good at the end of your practice, a pranayama practice, to always lie down in shavasana for at least 5 minutes. So we'll take the blanket for our head, move the other blankets that were supporting the thoracic region away, and then just lying down in shavasana. So now I'm going to demonstrate a belly breath where we're fully expanding the abdominal area, and you'll see that there's actually minimal movement in the chest area. So just observe that as you're watching me demonstrate this variation of belly breath. Hopefully you got to see that movement in the belly and the minimal movement in the chest. Now I'm going to demonstrate a thoracic breath. In order for our rib cage to expand and to breathe into the thoracic region, we need to keep the abdomen really quiet. To keep that quiet, there needs to be a slight contraction of the abdomen as you inhale, and we're also going to keep that contraction on the exhale. When you inhale and you keep the contraction of the abdomen to allow the breath to move into the bottom part of the lungs, the middle part of the lungs, and the top part of the lungs, you'll feel or you'll see that there's a sense of lengthening through the abdomen as the rib cage expands out to the side and the breath moves up to the chest, lifting the collarbones fully. When we exhale, again, we'll contract the abdomen, moving the navel down towards the spine. Keep that slight contraction, and it's only slight. It's not a sucking in. We're going to, on the exhale breath, release the breath from the bottom part of the lungs, middle part and top part, allowing the chest to slowly descend and the diaphragm to slowly release. So hopefully you'll get a sense of that movement, and you'll get more in-depth instructions to the breath work in the audio recording. The purpose of this video is just to show you, give you a visual representation on the differences between the belly breath and the thoracic breath. So now I'm going to demonstrate the thoracic breath. So watch carefully. Watch how my abdomen keeps a little quiet and the abdomen gently lengthens as the rib cage expands on the inhalation. That was one breath. Watch again, and you may even want to just place your hands onto the side ribs to feel how that rib cage expands. And you'll feel a sense of lengthening on the in-breath as the belly, the abdominal area lengthens. So that's the kind of breath we're going to be doing in the audio recording. Make sure you watch this video before you listen to the audio.